Hello, hi, it's me again. It's John back again. Okay, I don't know what day is it, but I have not um self-recording myself for a really long time, so my apologies for that. And I swear to God, I would never swear to anything again. Okay, because I won't do any of it. It's probably down to my determination and period. That's it. And today's topic is to um, revise myself of my upcoming interview, because I will probably change my occupation since this job is so tiring and probably not suitable for me. I want something that near my house, and I got more time to have more social interaction and um, caring about my bodies as well, because I have really bad headache whenever I'm not getting enough sleep. I got like extremely intolerable headache and heartache, and it's really do so much detrimental to my health and my performance that I think that although I pursuing this career as a choice, I don't think I could keeping up with it. Somehow, if someone likes this, a trigger warning for you guys. It's not what it seems, and you should have a 3 months of intern with a big four companies to actually experience all of that. And on average, a person wants to pursuing this career took about 3 to 5 years, and it does do a lot of damages to the health, to the mental, to the social interaction. Please, if you want to pursuing this, read a lot of reviews online and ask those who are pursuing and has been pursued this career. Okay, don't be like me. I terrible, terrible. Okay, but for my upcoming interview, it probably could be some of the question that I think they would ask me of, that is firstly why you left two big four companies, and the answer is I want to pursue more, and I probably want to um, try new horizon, and being an internal editor uh, does have a lot of advantages. First, because you know about that companies, and you know what is going on inside that companies, and you yourself can be the factor that could lead the companies to become a better version, and by that you can um, determining whether or not there is a risk or there's some kind of malfunctioning in one or two sector of the companies, and that comparing with the external editor, which is a service, and we performing services on weekly basis. So every week we go to a new companies, and by that we don't understand fully about that companies, what they are operating in, and we use data that already been um, processed by the internal accountants, which are for us not really reliable. But what can we do about it? We are not the internal executives or somewhat of the companies. How do we keeping up with the risk? And if we by chance determining the risk, then we have no idea to conveying it because it has been happening in the past and probably nothing to do about it for real. And what we do is to produce the financial statement, which is reliably to some extent to the shareholders. Our job ends when the financial statement is published. That's it. And for the internal auditor, their jobs goes on. And progressively, if there's something inside the operation, they step in and they make sure that if the internal are good enough, then supposedly the external auditor has little job and they have little risk to do with our companies for sure. Okay, undone period. And for the reason why big four companies, great ones, if you want to have a huge portfolios of companies you're working with, then big four companies is a choice. But for long-term development, since you don't familiarize yourself with companies and you don't get to interact and be part of the operations, then what you do is obviously not just about to adding values to that companies, but you are the external, you are the third party, you have the responsibilities to producing the financial statement, and that's it. Done. You done. So for me, the internal auditor has so much value to add up to that companies, to make it grow, to make it stronger, to make it more representative, more reputational. Yeah. And the second question could be why do you applying for this job and why did you have so little experience? Why did you want to join? Okay, the experience and intellectual are different things. If you're intellectual, then you could narrow down the experience time. For example, if you are willing to learn, if you are willing to adapt, if you are willing to work full time 24/7, 7 days a week, then the experience could be narrowed down to from 5 years to only 3 years. And by that, you should be exchanging your experience by asking a lot of people and by working hard enough, then you get the experience. But for the seniors who has been working for a very big companies, they are really reluctant to change because they have been very used to that companies and that operation, and they are used to working to meet that expectation and get that goal and get that salaries they expected. Then for new companies, obviously they will start up with little wages compared to the last one. And for the senior, they are very reluctant. Like psychologically, you have to be because you change your job, you supposedly and you psychologically think that you're good enough, and by good enough, it means that you need higher wages. But for the interns, we can accept very little wages. I used to work full time for $4 million. That's it. Period. Don't get to supplies anything because the experience is what we got, and we have a youth, we have passionate, and we have the innovation, we have so many things that the senior cannot because they have their families, they have their responsibilities, and we are blank. and we are blank spaces, and there are so many possibilities to fill in that blank space. You can training us as much as you can and exploiting us as much as you can. We still adapted to it because we have so much, we have such a long future ahead, and by consuming the right knowledge and the right information, we get to thrive. Doesn't mean that we're stupid, since I graduated from the top school and I have my ACCI and I have my English skill, and I have even pursuing Chinese and Japanese. I learned so much. Okay, doesn't mean in comparison I win. You need to chase after me. Okay, that's it. Pretty much that's probably it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. It's like I'm done with this, but I hope you have a very great week. I know you're confident, I know you're attractive, you are magnetic. There's someone will be pursuing you because they treasure you for who you are, and they love their confidence, and they love your confidence. Be confident, be who you are. Naturally, someone will attract to you, I swear. I hope you have a really great week, and I see you very soon. Okay, love you, bye.